A young mother and eyewitness claims the bombing of the Mariupol maternity ward did not happen. This could be Russian propaganda. Her photo went around the world. In early March, the heavily pregnant Mariana Vyshegorskaya had to flee from a maternity clinic in Mariupol. In her polka-dot pajamas, she walks down a ruined stairwell. 2 days later, on March 11, she was able to give birth to her daughter Veronica in another clinic. A small ray of hope in the Ukraine war. Russian authorities later spread various false claims, such as, she was just an actress, the whole thing was fake. Vyshegorskaya is a blogger and beauty influencer with more than 100,000 followers on Instagram. Now the young woman has given an interview to a Russian blogger in which she says there was no air raid on the clinic. It is unclear whether she did so voluntarily. Your testimony is essential because it supports the Russian version that no bombing took place. Bombing civilians is a war crime. Attacking expectant mothers and babies is particularly shocking. Vyshegorskaya, there were no sounds. An interpreter translated the most important parts of the interview, which was conducted in Russian, for ZDF Hute. Vyshegorskaya makes two main allegations. First, she says that she did not want to be filmed and photographed. On the other hand, she claims that there was no air raid at all. She is referring to conversations with what were probably the last two Western journalists in Mariupol at the time, Mstislav Chernov and Evgeny Maloletka, who work for the Associated Press (AP) news agency. They took the photos in the maternity hospital and they later visited Vyshegorskaya when she gave birth in another hospital. Vyshegorskaya, who took refuge in the basement during the attack, said in the Russian interview, "The men who were outside and the pregnant women did not hear an air raid, and we talked about that later, there was no sound." People in the basement also confirmed that it was not an airstrike and that it must have been a missile fired far away. Where is Mariana Vyshegorskaya? The interview was conducted by Denis Selesnev, a Russian blogger who published it on his YouTube channel. Meanwhile, Vyshegorskaya sits on a couch with a pillow on her back. In the meantime, she is also shown with her baby. It is not clear where the interview was conducted. It is also unclear how the young woman and her little daughter are doing. Ukrainian media reported that she was abducted and taken to Donetsk, which is controlled by pro-Russian separatists. In the meantime, the interview, which lasted almost 25 minutes, was also interrupted because Vyshegorskaya was apparently too excited.